No, it's very simple.
Have you answered the question, Mr.
He's
Mayor?
answered the question, Mr. Mayor. He's used a lot of time up answering the question. It's a very simple closed question. Closed questions merely require a yes or no answer. Very simple. All he's doing is filibustering, Madam Chairman. So if I can continue, I'll take that then to be a no, because you haven't said yes. And I don't understand. You see, I was quite happy to feel, and the question is, I think someone on the proverbial 12 people on the omnibus going through whatever common it is, Clapham, I think, I was quite prepared to believe there was just human error in this. But it seems that lots of people are conspiring to stop there being an investigation, and that's very strange. Why, for instance, when I put my motion, which was proposed by the GMB, a union that I believe you're a member of, certainly very closely connected with, both personally and financially, they put a question in saying they wanted an independent investigation. I merely put their motion to this assembly asking for that investigation, and there seemed to be general consensus that was a good idea, and then all of a sudden there seemed to be a change of heart, and then there was a desperate rush at the very last minute to try and negate that motion, which of course was ruled out of order, quite rightly, by the chair. And then there was another desperate scramble to try and find some words which would make the motion almost meaningless. But thankfully, those members of other parties, other than those who would obviously were instructed to do your bidding, Mr. Mayor, voted against that, and we put down the motion by the Assembly that there should be an independent investigation. So I'm asking you about that motion, the fact that this Assembly, cross-party, Labour were obviously instructed to abstain, but the cross-party motion was that there should be an independent investigation. And I'm asking you whether you would appoint a QC to have an independent investigation. And the more you say no, the more you filibuster, the more you try and dodge the question, the more I'm thinking there's more to this than meets the eye. Because at the very beginning, a few months ago, I thought, yeah, you know, somebody mucked up. But every time this issue comes up, we get filibustered, we get blocked. It's very clear to me there is something to hide, because there is nothing to hide. You would follow the request of your own union to do an investigation. You would follow the request of this Assembly, cross-party, to have an independent investigation. And if you're saying no to that, Mr. Mayor, what you got to hide, mate? And that's the question.
You don't call the Mayor mate.
He's a lovely man.
And can I just say, just Mr. Mayor, the motion that has been talked about by the Assembly member will in due course come to your office, and you will respond to that motion. I'm happy for you to wait to do that.
I will do that. I mean, I think it's the first time in history where a member has filibustered his own time. Chair, can you give him more time? Because I do enjoy his 3-minute questions.
No, there is no more time. The response will come through the normal...
There is more time, Madam Chairman.
Oh, sorry, it's my eyes. I haven't got the glasses
It's
on.
the Mayor who is trying to filibuster, not me.
No, can we have a question from you, a precise question, so we can bring this
I've asked
together?
the same question 3 times, Madam Chairman. I'm still waiting him to say yes or no. I'm a salesperson. I know the difference between an open and a closed question. It's a closed question. It just needs a yes or no answer. But he's ducking it. He's afraid. You're frick, aren't you? You're frick to answer the question, aren't you?
Chair, can I just say, as a lawyer, I like being advised by a salesman about an open and closed question. But can I just tell him this? The answer to my question was quite straightforward. And I'm unclear what the point of a further investigation would be. And I'd point out, because a serious allegation has been made of conspiracy. So it's very important I respond to the allegation made of conspiracy. At the 22nd of January 2018 meeting of TfL's Safety, Sustainability and Human Resources panel, the chair asked if the audit report had been sent to the external bodies investigating the Sandylands incident. He had previously proposed that this should be done. TfL's Director of Health and Safety said she believed it had been sent but would confirm. Following the meeting, it was discovered that the audit report had not in fact been sent to the external bodies. TfL's Health and Safety Department was responsible for sharing this audit report with the external bodies, but in error, it was not sent as originally thought. This was clearly an oversight, which was rectified as soon as TfL realised this had occurred. TfL's Director of Health and Safety also contacted the chair of the SSHR panel to inform him of the error, to apologise and to confirm that the audit report had been sent. It's really important when allegations of conspiracy are said, they're backed up with evidence. And I'd like to make this point by ending, Chair. I'm very proud to be a member of the GMB, and very proud of the difference our trade unions make to our society.
No, the question is still with your member, and I do understand your concern as constituency member, but Assembly Member Prince, have you finished your questions? Given that your councillor, your colleague who is the constituency member would like to come in.
I'm very happy to give the floor to my colleague.